Hey everyone, I'm Lindsay Joseph. I am a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus, and I am going to be talking about vulnerability and being your true self when it comes to your social media, and that is my number one tip on recruiting. So if you have a downline or even yourself who you feel like maybe you're struggling with recruiting or it's gotten slow or whatever the problem may be, the first thing that I always check is social media. So go to your Facebook page or your friend's Facebook page, Instagram, whatever it is, and just check what the content looks like. Is it a whole bunch of shared things and maybe they aren't the nicest things? Are you seeing any posts that would kind of shout that this person isn't trustworthy? Because that's a really important part of recruiting with Plexus, is making sure that you are a trustworthy person because they are telling you things that they struggle to even say out loud with their health and financially and that kind of thing. So you need to make sure your social media displays a trustworthy person. But secondly, something for me is I really preach being vulnerable and showing people all sides of life. I am a mama of 3, and I could easily share the highlight reels of my life, and I choose not to just show that because before I found Plexus, my social media made it seem like I was the only mom who was struggling with postpartum depression and anxiety. I felt so alone. I couldn't tell anybody, and I just felt like I needed Facebook to think that I had like the perfect life and the perfect husband, because that's what it should have been, but I was so incredibly sick. And so when I started feeling better, I made a promise to myself that I would never make another mom feel alone in what they are possibly going through. And it turns out when I started sharing my story on postpartum depression and how it was hard being a mom of 3 babies, 3.5 and under, a lot of people came to me and said that they were feeling the same exact way and that they were so thankful I shared that so that they didn't feel so alone. And we confided in each other and we were there for each other. And so from that moment on, I just said that I would always share the hard, the good, the present, all of the things on social media. And I think that that is one thing that has helped me in recruiting. I truthfully have always been a really great recruiter, and I think it's simply because of that. When somebody goes to my page, they typically can relate to the hot mess mom who doesn't always have a perfect diaper bag packed. And just like forgetting a shoe whenever you walk into the school, I share those kinds of things to help other moms feel less alone in those areas, and that opens up trust and communication with my friends and family. And granted, maybe you are one of those people who always has the perfect diaper bag packed. That's wonderful, and I always strive to be that mom, but I'm sure there's something that others could relate to with you, because let's be real, nobody has a perfect life. So if we're on our social media and we're only posting the good things, we're going to be a little bit less relatable to people, because we all know we're in the thick of it together, and we still struggle with sickness, and we still struggle with burnout and all of the things. So my number one recruiting tip is showing all sides of your life, because that's why your friends and family are there, and connect with people in that way and let them know that regardless of what they're going through, they're not alone. Because we're going to share some things about our health and how it has, Plexus has impacted us financially and that kind of thing. And it's going to draw other people in. It's the same way with your life. Your social media, if you're sharing things, they need to be things that are positive and encouraging. We're not going to share just negativity on our Facebook page, and we're not going to just post graphics. We're going to be us. Post a picture of your kids, even if it's a candid photo. Post a picture of your sweaty gym selfie or tired, whatever it is. Post a picture of your family and you, because that is exactly what people want to see. And if you are looking at your timeline and you're seeing a lot of graphics or salesy kind of things and not anything that is relatable content, and you're struggling with recruiting, I think that that is the number one thing that you should be looking at and maybe improve improve on. So whether you're struggling or somebody underneath of you or a sideline or whoever you're helping right now, if you're struggling with recruiting, that is the number one place that I would go and look and just start there, dig through social media, make sure it's something that would draw you in is what you're representing on your page as well. So that is my number one tip. Be vulnerable, be you. People need that in this day and age. And I know that I did in 2018, and I'm thankful for a sweet friend who shared her hard story so that I felt like I could share what I was actually going through in that time. And I only wish I would have done it sooner. So thank you so much. I'm so excited that you are digging into this series. I think it's going to be really great. Have a great day.